everyone, I am Dr. Anisha and I welcome you to my channel. In the last video, we discussed about leukoplakia, a detailed discussion about the definition, its histopathological features, then all about clinical forms, its treatment modalities and all. In today's discussion, I shall be discussing about two lesions. We shall be comparing the two lesions, that is your PVL, proliferative verrucous leukoplakia, with that of verrucous hyperplasia. We shall be knowing about both of them. Also, one condition of the oral cavity, that is leukoedema, will be covered in this discussion. But before starting the discussion, I would like you to kindly subscribe my channel for further videos. So proliferative verrucous leukoplakia and verrucous hyperplasia are two related oral mucosal lesions, but then they are not used interchangeably either clinically or pathologically. Alright. So let us know something about PVL. So अगर मैं PVL की बात करूँ तो firstly it was described by Hansen et al. In 1985. Alright. Now, this lesion is basically considered as an aggressive form of oral idiopathic leukoplakia, alright, and as far as malignant transformation is concerned, so studies have shown that PVL has got a very high chance of malignant transformation, okay. Now, coming to verrucous hyperplasia. So, verrucous hyperplasia, as the name says, firstly, there will be cauliflower-like appearance, and then if we see histopathologically, then hyperplasia will be there. And also, it is the forerunner of verrucous carcinoma, alright. So, in this case, there will be a huge amount of hyperplasia. Of course, dysplasia will always be there. And it is considered as the forerunner or the mild stage of your verrucous carcinoma. Now, hyperplasia once should be treated like verrucous carcinoma only. Now, if you see a cauliflower-like hyperplasia, and if you even for once you come across this kind of hyperplasia, the treatment plan should be of verrucous carcinoma from the initial stages only. So this was the short comparison between your PVL, that is your proliferative verrucous leukoplakia, with that of your verrucous hyperplasia. So this is all we need to know about both of them. Now we shall be moving on with a condition known as leukoedema, which is found in the oral cavity. So let us see what is that. So leukoedema is the abnormality of buccal mucosa in the oral cavity, which clinically resembles with that of early leukoplakia. Now, this is the reason why leukoedema must be thoroughly studied both theoretically and clinically. Okay, so as to distinguish between early leukoplakia and with that of leukoedema. Now, whenever you see a patient in which there is a white patch, at times what happens is there is a very whitish kind of appearance, opalescent, filmy appearance, which gives an idea of early leukoplakia. But then what happens is it can sometimes be leukoedema. So we need to know more about leukoedema so as to diagnose early leukoplakia. Alright, so as I already told you in the introduction portion, it is the abnormality of the buccal mucosa. So you are gonna see leukoedema mostly on the buccal mucosa, and the most important part is they are bilaterally present most of the time. Alright, now there are some features which differ from early leukoplakia, so we need to know that. So when I talk about the clinical features of leukoedema and when we talk about the gross appearance, तो अगर मैं gross appearance की बात करूँ तो early stages and later stages का appearance we need to know, okay? So early stages में जो आपका leukoedema होगा, that is going to be filmy opalescent in nature, okay? It will be filmy opalescent, shiny kind of appearance will be there. Okay, eventually in the later stages, what happens is this filmy, shiny appearance changes to grayish white cast. Okay, and also the surface of that leukoedema is going to be very wrinkled and coarse kind of surface. Okay, now majority of the cases I already told you they are bilaterally seen. So as far as location is concerned, I already told you it is mainly present on the buccal mucosa and the extension can be onto the outer surface of the lip. Now, when I talk about buccal mucosa, there is a specific area, wherein the leukoedema can be most commonly present, and that area is your occlusal line near the bicuspid and the molar region. So, this is something which has to be kept in mind whenever you look or examine a patient's mouth. Alright, and coming to the etiology of leukoedema, so the etiology is still unknown. We do not know the exact etiology of leukoedema, but then some studies show that there can be some ethnic association between the presence of leukoedema with that of the ethnicity. Alright, now again, tobacco smoking is very much closely associated with the presence of leukoedema. So this was all about the introduction and the clinical features of leukoedema. Now coming to the histological features of leukoedema, which is the very important part. So the first point says that increase in thickness of the epithelium. So leukoedema का जब आप histopathological examination करेंगे, so the first thing which we are gonna see is the increased thickness of the epithelium. So there is going to be hyperplasia of the epithelial cells and therefore the thickness of the epithelium is gonna increase. Now the second point says intracellular edema of spinous layer. तो जो आपका स्पाइनस लेयर होगा उनमें जो सेल्स प्रेजेंट होंगे उनके अंदर इडीमा का हो जाना is very prominently seen. Okay, now the third point says superficial parakeratotic layer of the several cells in thickness. Of course, जो आपका superficially जो आपका parakeratotic cells present होंगे उनमें आपका जो cell number होगा, thickness of the cell होगा, वो बहुत ही ज्यादा नजर आएगा in case of your leukoedema. Now the next point is about the rete-ridges, which is going to be broad, alright, and irregularly elongated in nature. तो जो आपके रेटिपेक्स होंगे leukoedema में, they are going to be irregularly elongated and of course broad in shape. Okay, now the next point says about edematous cells. Now the cells appear extremely large and pale and they are present in a reticular pattern. Now this point is very important from the examination point of view because this forms the basis of leukoedema. Because अगर आप cellular arrangements को observe करेंगे तो एक reticular pattern आपको नजर आएगा and this the cells of this reticular pattern are edematous in nature, okay, and they appear extremely large and pale in nature. And lastly, the cytoplasm appears lost, okay, the nuclei will be absent, clear or pycnotic in nature. So these were the points about the histological features of leukoedema, which is very important from the examination point of view. Now, when we talk about the clinical significance of leukoedema, so leukoedema may represent a lesion of oral mucosa in which leukoplakia is more apt to develop. Okay, so one thing was to differentiate between early leukoplakia and your leukoedema. This is one aspect, okay, of knowing about this lesion, and the other aspect is studies have shown that leukoedema जो है आपका वो represent कर सकता है a lesion of oral mucosa. So leukoedema एक oral mucosa का lesion है, okay, in which studies have shown that leukoplakia is more apt to develop. So if a patient has leukoedema, so the chances of developing leukoplakia are extremely high in such patients. So agar leukoedema present hai to it is a matter of concern, and proper oral examination has to be done whenever oral examination is going on. Okay, so lastly, when we talk about the treatment plan of leukoedema, since leukoedema is considered a variant of normal mucosa, now we have already seen there is no specific signs and symptoms of leukoedema, no problems seen in case of leukoedema as such. So it is considered as a variant of normal mucosa only. And also the most important part of this lesion is, as such कोई malignant transformation या malignancy potential इसमें नहीं पाया गया है, so the treatment will not be necessary. So no treatment is necessary in case of your leukoedema. So this was a very short topic about one of the variant of normal mucosa. If you have any doubts, you can get back to me in the comment section. If you liked the video, do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.